All right, Nick Haas asks, if you guys can only go on one vacation for the rest of your life, where are you going?
New Orleans.
I'm going to New Orleans in January for
New Orleans is a good
National
time.
Chip Game, baby.
I wouldn't
Wait,
go.
for real?
Yeah, you want to come? Legit.
Yes.
Okay. I'm actually going. I'm going to meet Mike. Mike me up.
Let's go. Let's get it. What it do?
I would love to go.
All right. Then it's settled.
Well, I love college football. I love New Orleans. Really?
Yeah.
How much is it going to cost me?
I have no idea.
So you have to
All right,
find
well,
that
we'll
out.
talk later.
Money ain't a thing.
I'm so down.
All right. I'm also going to Vegas right after that.
That I don't want to do.
I don't either. I might come home
I'm good
with
on
you.
that. But for real, I love New Orleans, but I really want to go to Italy. I got to see the motherland.
Why? Are you Italian?
I wish I wasn't, but yeah.
Okay.
Are you Italian?
Where the fuck do you want to go? Jerusalem?
No.
No, he wants to go to oh, it is true.
I mean, I'm a little confused by the question.
Oh my God. If you can go on one vacation the rest of your... this is a good... Like, is it like you're moving there?
Like, am I there the rest of my life, or is it like
think
every
if that's the
year I
case,
go
I
to
think
the
it should
same
get
place?
one more... maybe one vacation.
Jersey Shore.
My answer was going to be the seaside.
Jersey Shore.
Jersey fucking Shore.
It'll never get old. I'm going to be 45 and be clubbing in there.
Yeah, I don't know. If it's really just like you get one more place to visit for the rest of your life, I'd probably make it somewhere weird and fucking exotic. Maybe
I feel like I'd want to be like on an island, or like not
go
like
to
an island. Like,
Ibiza maybe.
No, you'd probably want to be in the woods eating fucking beef jerky and shooting
rotisserie.
beef. Yeah,
I'd
rotisserie
want to have
chicken.
a place that has it all.
I feel like you'd go to... Where's like a fucking... Are there any places left that like are barbarians? Like they just eat like just chicken, fucking
Mississippi.
chicken legs? Do they do that?
I don't know anybody from Mississippi.
Let us know what you eat for breakfast, please. All right, that fucking question was ridiculous.
Good question.
Justin Lancy asks, Nick, if you could kill animal or snacks, which would it be? Don't say neither. We know you're lying. Oh, I wouldn't be neither. It would be both if I could say that. If I could kill one, I'd have to plan this out. Like, what would be the purpose of killing them? Like, am I looking at it from a business perspective, from a personal perspective? I'll be honest, I'll probably just kill snacks. I've been wanting to kill snacks for a long time.
I was gonna say,
Like, I have no reason to kill you,
Yeah.
animal, other than like I just fire you before I killed you.
yeah, but snacks. There's so much to gain from
It's
killing.
just out of control. My life would
You'd be doing me a favor.
My life. That's the only reason why I wouldn't kill you.
Yeah,
because I know you'd enjoy it too
I
much.
wouldn't care.
An animal would be devastated. I would actually just shave Animal's mustache and leave his beard. How pissed would you be?
I'd look ridiculous. I'd be very pissed.
You would look amazing. We should do that. All right, hit the fucking intro, Scott. What's cracking, big dogs? Welcome back to the
You
Contaminated.
really kill me over him?
I would absolutely fucking murder
He brings
you.
nothing to the table.
I wonder what the killing.
This is
would
my
be.
table.
He literally brings a table to the
That's a
table.
good point.
I wonder if it'd be like execution style, or I would just like inject you with poison, or if I could choose how to kill you, that'd be so much fun.
I just don't love the fact that I was the choice.
I think I'd run you over with a car, and I know I wouldn't kill you. Like you'd still be alive, and then I'd do something. Else.
Listen.
I'd waterboard you. Not till death.
I'm very confident in the fact that it would take a lot to kill me.
It definitely would.
No.
Actually, you probably have a lot of weak parts inside your body.
I don't have one weak
Like you're
Probably-
I don't have
every one of
one.
your muscles is
I
really.
think I could
weak.
break your wrist if
your
I
liver-
squeeze it
That
hard
doesn't,
enough.
that doesn't matter.
Your liver
I
has
legitimately
to be a
think I
shrivel.
could.
at this
I
point.
was a professional wrestler while I
Amateur.
was undergoing chemotherapy.
You're
Amateur
not a
wrestler.
professional wrestler.
What do you mean? We were on. It was a professional organization.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran it.
Would the government recognize your fucking organization?
Vince McMahon reached out to me at a stockholder meeting once.
What he wanted to buy you out?
Listen, he said he saw potential, but
And what happened? There was actually no potential.
No, deal fell through.
Whatever.
I didn't want to get embedded with the company I love and the company I created. I
Wow.
thought,
What a good business owner. Let's not be partners with the company I love.
listen, it's a conflict of interest.
You're fired. Again. I'm gonna fire you many times this episode.
If you
You have to sit
promise,
there.
if you
have
could
to sit
promise
there
me
with the
it'd
headphones
stick.
in and shut your mouth.
If I take the headphones out, I can't hear you. So if I just take them out,
Just
what are
shut
you
your
gonna do?
fucking mouth.
What are you gonna do?
Welcome back to the Contaminated Dungeon. This is the Fade the Public podcast. I am Nicholas. That is Animal. He looks bewildered right now. And that is Snacks over there, who's not allowed to talk for the rest of the episode. We are recapping week
That's not
13 of fantasy football, and we're talking about the playoffs.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs?
They're here in the E-Town Get Down, which is our high-stakes league, which we recap each week, and things are getting fucking spicy. So
They are.
we're going to do our recap. We're going to do a fantasy orgy. We're going to do some Patreon Q&As. You could sign up on patreon.com/BDGE to ask us any behind-the-scenes questions that your heart desires to ask us. And let's get into this week. I went up against Skinny Wiener's last place team. We put him in the fucking dirt. No surprise there. Thus, thrusting me into second place, second most points. So I'm looking pretty good. Though we have 4 teams atop the leaderboard at 8 and 5, which is why points matter. On the flip side of this,
They don't matter, right, Animal?
Animal sitting at 8 and 5 with
Doesn't matter
the
for you.
second fewest points in the entire league. That is absurd. That is absurd. You know what's funny? Did you see?
It's close though.
Did you see what I tweeted out earlier? Or someone tweeted at me a team that didn't make the playoffs, and
I think that's fake.
he like literally rebutted every tweet.
I saw it today. I thought that was fake.
I thought it was fake
I think
too.
they
How
had
is that even
divisions though.
remotely? How is it even remote?
Superflex League: Matt Ryan, Russell Wilson, Kamara, McCaffrey, Mike Evans, Michael Thomas, DeAndre Hopkins, Hunter Henry. Guy didn't make the fucking playoffs. And then that entire thread just turned into like a sympathy thread of people throwing out.
Fake.
They're like, oh, you know, I made like fucking the most points in my league, and I was
This
in
is one of
seventh
those
place.
weird weeks where all those guys were boomer bust guys. They had 40 points and then they had 6. So
Dude,
like,
McCaffrey was consistent
on paper,
30 a week.
yeah, he was
Wilson's
until
been a
recently.
beast. I don't understand how you don't make the playoffs.
So Animal loses his matchup this week to Snacks.
I mean, that was the easiest win of my life, and I've lost like 7 in a row before that. And
yeah, he breaks the skid, but unfortunately,
not enough.
RIP to Snacks' playoff chances because he's
Thank
officially
God.
fucking eliminated.
Thank God.
Ba-ba-bum.
He's legitimately crying. Sad, bro. You're fucking pathetic. Shut the fuck up.
So there's big weight off your chest?
I'm not even joking when I tell you. I'm not
I understand that.
even mad.
I wish you were
Because
here,
I know
man.
next week,
I feel bad.
please don't.
I feel bad.
Please don't. One,
I wanted you in.
Animal, where's
One.
your charger? Laptop charger.
It's out there like it always
Continue
is.
talking.
one.
By the TV.
You never move it. You ever fucking charge your laptop?
We're going to be talking about your position, and I just would not want to be in it because I know my heart can't handle a lot of things.
It's going to be crushing.
I'm on medication now.
Good.
Did I tell you that?
Who isn't on medication?
I'm on medication. Heart pills.
You're on heart pills?
Yeah.
Why don't you stop fucking doing things that are damaging your heart?
Why would I do that?
What do you mean you have heart pills? What does that even mean? Like, I have a heart condition. I don't take heart pills.
I got high blood pressure.
That's
Do you?
fake.
That's so fake.
Yeah.
No one has to take heart pills for high blood pressure at 26 years old, 27 years old.
I'm
So
26. Don't fucking age me, okay?
Old you are. You're like the oldest person I know.
moving on
I
from
feel like it.
from the matchups, let's talk about where this is all heading.
Yeah, because honestly, it doesn't really matter. Like
Yeah, this
you
week
win,
doesn't
I'm
matter.
out. You have
like,
you have the marquee matchup this week. Let's just dive right in.
Yeah, it's
Nick,
really
are you
you're in.
We were talking about some scenarios before we came on the air.
So real quick, let's do. Do you think the power rankings are just how the standings are right now? We would
Fuck
say
no.
No.
What?
You wouldn't put Steve as number one.
I wouldn't
Steve is
put
one.
Animal 4.
Well, okay, you're right. You're right.
No, I'm not shitting on you.
My team's not bad.
When they cry, Snack shitting on it.
That
I'm
like
not.
that fucking tail off at the end of that sentence tells me all.
because
we need to
it's
know.
because the points scored. Like there's
Max, you
a
have
lot
the
left on the
second
bench.
fewest points scored.
Why is Jason projected to score 92 points, 99 points? Wow, his team is terrible. You're definitely gonna win this week.
Don't say that.
Anyways,
Oh boy.
all right. So Steve's up there. Steve's got a fucking powerhouse of a team, and I'll be honest. I hope I don't run into him in the playoffs. At least not in the first round. So me and Shane, second and third place, are gonna play each other. But we're both, since we're ahead in points and both at 8 and 5, tied for the best record. We're both in. It's just gonna reseed us. So if I lose, I'll probably drop to fourth and play Steve first round. If I win, I'll stay in second and either play Animal or Shane. So what I'm hoping for is that however the fucking cookie crumbles,
I need to win.
I want to play Animal. You need to
Yeah.
win and you're in. If you
I
lose,
need,
you're out.
yeah, that's what it comes down to. It's a win and I'm in. I need Alvin Kamara to be the guy that I fucking drafted first overall.
You wore a
Get in
shirt
the
for him,
damn
too.
end zone.
You wore a shirt.
But I feel good, baby.
Ew.
He represents you guys, bro.
Alvin Kamara.
I'm not mad.
Let's go.
It's actually pretty
Let's
It's
go.
really good.
I just need him to get in the end zone. I made that shirt.
What if it's from the 1 yard line? He gets 6 points. and
Here's what I'm
nothing
really
after that?
worried about. I'm really worried about Chris Carson just had a good game, so here comes the bad one. Michael
And
Gallup.
he's also in a backfield share now.
Michael Gallup playing on Thursday night.
Wait. Let's break down this matchup because I'm looking at Jason's side and like
Well, he's got no quarterback
He's,
in right
he's
now.
re-
That's why.
completely relying on the Cowboys.
he has Nick Foles, Jeff Driscoll, Matt Stafford all on his roster.
Well, he's gonna. How much money does he have left? Because he's gonna go after.
He's gonna go after Minshew or someone. Yeah,
Minshew.
And I have the 10th waiver.
he has
priority.
$0.
Yeah, I know, but I have 10 waiver.
I have the
so.
6th.
Do you have any money? Do you guys?
I have the
any money?
6th, and I'll tell you, I'm putting in a bid for Minshew.
There
God
you go.
forbid one of my fucking quarterbacks goes down or something. But I'm sure Steve sells $80, so he's gonna go get fucking Minshew. He's gonna go get
He needs a quarterback. So wow, good for Steve.
yeah, that's
he's got
fucked because Minshew has a great playoff matchup
Yeah.
schedule. So fuck. Okay,
Well, that's good. That's good for me because then Jason probably won't be able to get one of those quarterbacks.
Yeah, Jason at 9. There's no way that he's getting Minshew ahead of me or Steve. So that's good for you. He doesn't have another quarterback. I don't even know who else is on the wire. But
I hope you get fucking ass fucked in the first round.
the
Every
playoffs?
game.
Oh, the playoffs?
dude.
same.
How does this
It'll
is
be
this
against
is
me.
unbelievable.
That's when my team will get hot, though.
He also doesn't have another running back. He has Jonathan Williams as his RB2. Obviously, he's not even a fucking running back at this point. What happened to Stephon Diggs? Is he hurt?
No, he's just
He's fine.
with Kirk Cousins.
That's a good point, I guess. 9 targets last week, but he's been, he's disappointing. Adam Thielen's going to be back
Marquise
next week,
Brown against
probably.
the Bills. It's a tough matchup.
Man, you're set up on paper, like you should fucking absolutely crush this.
I've
This
heard
is
that
going to be
one
that week
before.
where like Chris Godwin has 6 points. Hunter Henry's going to have fucking 2 catches.
I mean,
Kamara's
Kareem
still
Hunt's
not going to get in the end
Cincinnati.
zone. Calvin Ridley's going to have another 9-point game. And that's it. Like, I need Carson Wentz to kill the fucking Giants.
I mean,
If you're relying on Carson Wentz, then
well, he's
Carson Wentz and Kirk Cousins. That's what I'm relying on.
he finally had a decent week with 3 touchdowns. But prior to that, he's been at 15 points or below in the last 5 fucking matchups prior. So Carson Wentz has just not been good. I would not feel good about having to rely on him.
Like,
However,
do I start
you have
Darius
Cousins
Geis?
against Detroit,
Do I start Geis against Green Bay?
or
Kamara, Hunt.
looking at your lineup, I don't think I would switch anything. Like I would say maybe Hunt, but Hunt's against Cincinnati, so
Yeah.
I'm definitely not trying to throw him in there.
So I
Depending
don't
on
know.
how Baker feels, I guess.
You
right?
see what the Jets did against that offense?
Well, that's because Sam Darnold was just
No,
not
that's
trying.
because they didn't run the ball. And who's a worse coach than Adam Gase?
Nobody.
Freddie Kitchens.
Maybe Dan Quinn.
Freddie Kitchens.
Yeah,
But
so I
Kareem
don't
Hunt's been
know.
so involved in the pass game. I'm not worried about the groundwork.
Listen. All I'm saying,
I'm listening.
Cincinnati is roaring.
We'll see. Listen, I don't feel that bad. I'm not going to get too excited about it.
What are you fucking talking about?
I hope I get a win. That's it.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That's
Well,
what
let's see what time
you're
you
going
get-
to bring to the table right now. I hope I get a win.
Wow, Max.
That's it. I mean, my line is pretty much set. I'm really
You'll
not
know
going to
if
change
you win
anything.
after 1 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah? Will we know?
Well, no, he has players that going at 4.
He is a kicker.
My God, I hope if I win, I'm
he
going to
has
either
nobody.
play you or
Tight end.
you or Jason,
No,
right? Or no, if I win, you no, because I could still play Shane in the first round.
Honestly, you really want that one spot because
I'm not getting the one. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
you can
I
get the
forgot
one
I
spot,
could get the one
and then
spot.
you could get shit or shittier.
True. Yeah, but I don't think Steve's going to lose. I hope I fucking outscore Steve by 50 and take the most points. That'd be sick.
That would be cool.
That'd be crazy. Probably not going to happen, but it'd be fucking epic. It'd be 2 years in a row for me most points, and then probably 2.
I also
fucking
did
disappointing.
a strategic move. Dropped T.Y. Hilton.
Saw that.
Dropped his ass, hoping that, well, since you're here, you're not going to do it, but hoping that
He's on
one
my,
of the
I have
other.
him- I have him a claim in for him.
Yeah, I'm
he's
hoping
like-
someone picks
he's
him
number
up
5, so
and
I'm not
starts
gonna get
him, and he fucking fucks them.
He's done. He's not going to.
Well, that's what I hope. I hope Steve starts him.
He's going to be ruled out. Yeah, Steve would make a sucker move like that.
Steve would start him, and he'll get him 2 points and ruin his playoff chances. So
That'd be
that's what
nice.
I'm hoping.
I'd be all in on that. All right,
Yeah.
so let's talk about general. Let's pivot away from our matchups particularly. Let's talk about fantasy playoffs in general. You used fucking dad?
Well, it's going to be annoying.
I'm annoyed. Let's talk about general like strategy going into the playoffs in terms of like what you do with your roster. Is there anything different that you do?
Well, it depends. If your playoffs are week 15, 16 like ours, I'm in two other leagues where I'm in the playoffs like that, and I started stacking up on some guys that I like with nice schedules. So I'm dropping guys I'm done with.
Yeah.
Like I meant
You're
more.
dropping guys you're done with.
No,
You're
like
picking up other
I have
guys.
3 defenses on my roster.
I was just
Like,
gonna
if you're
say,
do a
I
I have
defense.
2 right now. That's the biggest thing. Like
I
when
have
you get to this
defenses.
point in the season, this is definitely a point that I've been relaying is like looking forward. If you're in a 1 quarterback league, look at the matchups that are ahead because you could easily find someone playing against
I should have
Tampa Bay
prefaced
or
by saying
Philly.
quarterback and defense. Those are really
Any
the guys
streaming options, yeah. Defense is at this point. I have 2 on my roster. I would pick up a 3rd if I knew that they had a great week 15 or 16. Because listen, you don't find breakout wide receivers at this point in the season. Like everyone's role.
Yeah. Your rosters. You're in the playoffs. Your roster's set.
You have your starting roster. What you want to do is stack up good streaming options and like handcuff running backs or something. So
Yeah.
if you had Alexander Madison and Dalvin Cook misses time, then this is huge for you. You're also not gonna you're past bye weeks, so you don't need depth really. Like you have your starting roster. The rest is just schedule because teams at this point. Like in the beginning of the season, you can't like prepare for schedules because you don't actually know.
Yeah, you got to win.
Yeah, you don't actually know who's scheduled.
Well,
what teams
and
are
if
good.
there's a tight end from a team that's playing Arizona in the next 3 weeks, I would just go and they're on the waivers. I would just pick them.
Yeah,
up.
stuff like that. Like I was the defense was the one that I had.
And I mean, think about it too. I think Nick, you've probably done this in the past. Outside of playoff contenders, if you're in a league like we were the previous few seasons before this one, and if you have guys drafted in the 10th round or later and they were dropped, pick them up and stash them.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a guy you keep.
Yeah, we play in our settings prior to this year, we eliminated keepers, but what we had done is anyone drafted in whatever round we set it as 8th round, 10th round, or later can be kept the following year. And we'd allowed for free agents also to be kept. So if Snacks drafted someone in the 11th round, dropped them, I picked them up, I would be able to keep them. So what I would do, if that's a league like yours, go back to the draft board now and look at which guys were drafted later in the later rounds, like because they might just be sitting there and not be able to help you out, the rest of this season. But if you got room on your roster and you know that they're going to be players next season, now is the time to pick up those guys. Off the top of my head, I don't really.
We had one last year that I botched. I let go of Latavius Murray like the last week and didn't pick him up, and he was the last round. He would have been a last round keeper.
But what the fuck did Latavius Murray do?
What?
For a 16, 17 round keeper?
He's a league winner this year.
Latavius Murray, that he gave you some good games.
All right, just to
Am I
give
fucking
you
crazy?
just to give you an example, maybe like
Nick Chubb No. How about
for this year, who's a guy that was probably
for
drafted
this year,
late
for
that
this
might
year.
be good for next year? You know what I mean?
I missed that first part.
I don't want to say it. I heavily invested in
What about,
Darwin
like,
Thompson. I thought I really liked what I saw him in preseason. So, and that running back situation in Kansas City coming into the year was kind of murky. So I drafted him late, and he looked pretty good on Sunday. What do we know about Kansas City's running back depth next year? Damian Williams is just been terrible. LaShawn McCoy, old as sin. They brought in Spencer Ware. Maybe Darwin Thompson has a beast preseason, and they elevate him up. He's in a high-powered offense. Somebody like that. That's the first guy I could think
I
of.
was going to say like maybe a Darren Waller.
Darren Waller's good, except there's no way you can pick
he's
him
not
up
on
off
the
the
waivers.
fucking waiver wire, animal.
Oh.
You're asleep at the wheel tonight.
This is unbelievable.
I'm thinking about the playoffs. I'm stressed out of my fucking mind here. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna another last minute loss, missing the playoffs.
Animal, you're gonna win this week, and then I'm
Too
gonna fucking
easily.
crush you.
See,
in week
honestly, that
15.
might be best.
I want that.
What do you get for
That
being in
would
the
make me
playoffs?
happy.
What do you get for being in the playoffs?
Just pride, man.
Oh,
Just gotta make it there.
I'd rather come in 9th.
No, that's not true.
What?
I'd rather be in the
Absolutely not.
playoffs.
I need to make it in the
For
playoffs
what?
after last year's
Then
miss.
get ass fucked?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd
Would
rather
I rather keep my asshole clean or get ass fucked?
I'd rather be in the playoffs than not be in the playoffs. I'll put it that way.
I'd rather.
it's
I'm
not
gonna
even-
go back to I'm gonna go back to one of the greatest analogies ever spoken by a true philosophizer, and I'm gonna say I'd rather keep my asshole clean than get ass fucked. So
Who said that?
me.
You're the best philosophizer. You're such a good philosophizer, Snacks. There's no argument there. You can't.
I know.
Can't argue against just pure fucking logic about
Yeah.
philosophy.
All right. So I feel like that's probably.
Well, what about you? I think Darwin could be a sneaky.
I was trying to look up players. I can't think of it. It's a tough criteria. It's like guys that were drafted late that were good this year, but then someone dropped them, and then they might be good next
Yeah,
year.
they got to be on waivers. So who the fuck is on waivers right now?
I mean, you're talking about like maybe Geronimo Allison.
gotta be
or
like
an
absolutely
MVS,
not.
but
Like,
like
shut
you don't
your-
want
shut
them because
your-
they suck. Is what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
So why would it be maybe that?
Well, you fired me twice before we started, and you have yet to fire
I'm
him for
just
3
saying, they were
asinine
drafted
comments in a row.
late.
He's not even on the
Asinine
payroll.
comments
Yeah,
in a row.
Animal, you're a fucking farce. I've really been trying to fit the word farce into
Yeah,
more
well,
of
you're
my
fucking
stuff.
using it farcely.
You're fucking fired. And that's
At least he's not forcefully using forcefully.
Farcely is not a word. It's farce. It's farce, and you're a fucking farce. Your employment at Big Dogs has been a farce. You're no longer employed here. You, on the other hand, are fucking. I don't even want to get started on you because I can go all night. It would ruin the entire episode. Are we done talking about matchups?
Yeah.
Because this shit is going to get interesting. All I know
It
is
is, honestly,
I'm in,
just stay
he's
tuned.
out. Animal, you need to stay tuned for. I hope I fucking play you first week.
I really hope so too. No. For the show, I would love if you guys met in the championship.
That'd be fantastic too.
But
I
you
just
have
think
no-
that's so
you
far,
have no
That's
chance.
far fetched.
I just wanna-
There's no way that happens.
I just want to get in the playoffs.
Yeah, Snacks. He's going against all your logic, your philosophizing logic.
Yeah, I know. Well,
At this
I
point,
could have made a joke.
At this
there,
point, it doesn't
but I'm
matter.
not gonna.
No RJs. I don't care. Just gotta get
Just
in.
get it done. Just
Win
win.
and in.
Win, baby.
What do you mean no
go.
RJs? You kept saying yesterday, I'm gonna
Fuck-
lose. It doesn't
fuck
matter. I'm gonna lose. It doesn't matter.
Y'all ready for Fantasy Orgy? I'm gonna kick us off on prime time. I'm gonna kick us off prime time. Seattle
What?
versus the LA Rams.
Who's fucking?
That'll never not piss me the fuck off. Seattle 10-2, 6-0 on the road. The LA Rams 7-5, 3-3 at home. LA. Can we talk about Robert Woods for a second? 19
What? That
targets.
he's gonna go. He's gonna go
He's-
4 for.
he's
for
gonna
two-
have
two
1,000
catches,
targets.
17 yards.
I love that
No
I don't need to
touchdowns.
win this week. I love that I don't need to win because I know Robert Woods is gonna have 0 points.
0.
I had Robert Woods in a PPR league. He was on my bench last week.
Well, that makes sense.
Of course, he would be on your bench because you're fucking trash ass.
Dude, you overthink. Wait.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Nick.
You're actually out of control. All right,
Just
Rams,
play the fucking
Seahawks,
guy.
48 point
second place.
over under.
Bitch, got the bye.
Seattle's pass defense, not good, which means Jared Goff actually has a chance to play well, and
And he played very well last week.
he's coming off a good week, which doesn't honestly make me feel comfortable at all. But he will be in LA. He'll be at home, which makes me feel a lot more comfortable. So I'm okay with Jared Goff. I'm okay with Cooper Kupp. I'm okay with Robert Woods. I'm okay with Todd Gurley, unfortunately. And I'm okay with most players on this team, especially if Gerald Everett sits out. I'm okay with Tyler Higbee, too. I think he's a borderline tight end 1 again. Seattle's been really, really bad against the tight end this year. I believe it's bottom 5 in terms of fantasy points allowed to the position. So the Rams, as inconsistent as they've been, it's looking like a pretty good matchup that can turn into a shootout because we just saw Seattle and Minnesota had a big shootout on Monday Night Football. So Seattle,
A lot of big plays.
a lot of big plays here. So obviously you're starting Russell Wilson. Now you could start 2 running backs.
How do you feel about Tyler Lockett after his?
That's whoever has him. That's a good
That's a
point.
heartbreaker. Like
Okay.
coming up now, you need to. You can't have that
He's
shit
scary.
right now.
I have Tyler Lockett in 1 league. It's the NYC league. I have a first round bye. So I'm feeling good because you know what's great when you have a first round bye? You feel like you're physically resting your players. Even though like in real, obviously you're not. Here's the thing with Lockett. Lockett came back from the leg. I don't think he was 100% from the first game back. The second game back, he was sick. Like I think a lot of the Seattle players were sick, and I think that's why he underperformed. I think we're going to see a bounce back for Lockett in the playoffs. I'm not worried about him.
I hope so. He just doesn't look right.
I think it's been a fucked up couple weeks in a row, and I think he's going to get right. I get to sit him for the bye.
Yeah,
I like to get
that's-
him, get healthy.
I mean,
That's
so
good.
what?
That's
What do you say for
beneficial.
someone who?
I'm still starting him this week.
Yeah, say what is if you have like him and maybe like a Tyler Boyd and someone else you could start instead.
Well, that's a deep team.
That's a good question. They're going against
I mean,
the
there's
Browns.
probably in 10-team leagues. There's probably a lot of guys that could start.
So I'm
Someone.
going with Lockett. I'm going
like
back
a
to Lockett.
Devontae Parker or a Lockett. You know?
I'd go Parker there. I'd
Yeah.
go Parker there,
Definitely
but
go
Lockett's.
Parker.
I go Lockett now. I'm going to switch to Lockett over Parker. Lockett, he's who's got us here, and I'm going to roll with him. I'm going to trust that he's going to get right. He's going to get bike. And Seattle, I mean, we're starting both running backs. We're starting the quarterback, of course. I feel fine about Lockett. I feel fine about Jacob Hollister coming off an 8-target game. The guy's getting fucking 9 targets a game.
He's got it's irrelevant to this week, but he's got the Cardinals, I believe, week 16.
Exactly. So
Huge.
if you had
Hollister-
just actually traded for Jacob Hollister in maybe something like a dynasty league, and your playoffs
Be really
starting
good
out,
for that
you
person.
feel really fucking good. Except
Oh,
if you have to play against them, which is me. So yeah, there's a lot to like on the Seattle side of things. I will be starting Tyler Lockett. Do I feel good about the rest of the wide receivers? Probably not. I'd stick to the tight end, the running backs, and Tyler Lockett. I mean, Metcalf's been inconsistent, and obviously you're not starting David Moore just because he had one big play on Monday night. Josh Gordon, for all you people that were telling me I was a fucking idiot for saying Josh Gordon would not be good on the Seattle offense, go fuck yourself. I'm done with my orgy. Seattle, orgy, whatever the fuck it is. Someone else fuck something.
All right, I'll go. I'll take the easy. I'll take the simple orgy this week. It's the Chiefs. It's the Patriots.
I think this is a trap orgy.
See, everyone thinks that. Everyone thinks, it's
No,
going to be
no
low
one thinks that.
glory.
Everyone thinks it's going to be an orgy. It's a trap
This
orgy.
is a fucking orgy right here.
Big
I'll tell
tripe.
you why. Tyreek Hill, quiet game last week. Not this week.
So that's why it's the orgy.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill's going to score a lot of points. Tom Brady hasn't looked too great past couple of games. We saw a little, fantasy-wise especially. Fantasy-wise, it wasn't there. I believe he had 25 to 28 points, depending on the scoring formats of your league last week. Why'd you look at me like that? It's like
That was my favorite look I've ever seen Stacks give somebody.
Why'd you look at me
Reminiscent
like
of
that?
fucking like WWF. I like
Brady's
that.
bike. All right, we got
He's
that.
what?
He's bike.
So
Dumb motherfucker. They were down like 28 points in the fourth quarter. Of course
the
they
Chiefs
were
are
throwing
very
in.
good against opposing wide receivers, man.
My God.
That's why I
Well-
played their defense. Because coming off the bye, they were healthy. They haven't had Chris Jones healthy. They haven't had their full secondary healthy. Now they're fucking healthy, ready to go. Brady ain't bike. This is the fucking.
Brady.
This is a trap
I
orgy.
like Brady. I like Edelman. I like Sony over James White for this game, even though I do like James White too.
I think
I'll
both
give
of them
you
are
Pat
playable.
Mahomes. I'll give you Pat Mahomes as a freebie. I'll give you.
Thank you for that one.
I'll give you Tyreek Hill, like I said before, big fucking
Do you bet?
game.
All right, how about
Big
this?
game.
Do you-
McCole Hardman, sneaky start. McCole Hardman.
So who do you play in the backfield? This isn't an orgy because there's no
There
one playing
is
in Kansas
no
City.
running back for the Chiefs this game.
So you
no
just took a high
this game.
over-under game. When
Sean McCoy, you can start him in your flex. I wouldn't trust him, but
But you could start him.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
All right,
Last
so,
year,
So do you bench a top 30 player in New England defense?
no,
Do you
I,
play New England defense?
depending on who I have, I mean,
There's not a chance in fuck.
If it's an orgy and the KC's going to go off, why would you play the defense?
it's,
And New England's a top 30 player.
still be points scored.
Adam,
for
are
the
you
defense.
starting the Patriots defense or not? Answer the question.
No,
Start him.
no.
Start him.
This could be a high-scoring game. I feel like we're going to see 2 touchdowns that don't come from offenses. I feel like there will be a defensive
Yeah, I can
touchdown,
see that.
maybe a special team touchdown.
I mean-
and there won't be that much offense.
They played twice last year, correct? Both games were high scoring. And
Yeah.
Awesome.
And
awesome.
that theme will continue
no, it won't.
because the
England-
refs
New England
control the
shuts them
games
down.
and they're going to make it happen.
And where is this game playing?
It's
Foxborough.
at New England.
Fox, bruh.
I think I have a Bagels and Locks pick.
Yes, big facts.
That's it. That's my orgy. It's simple.
It's simple.
Can you
Simple way to lose money.
please, God, please? Well, I mean, I'm gonna go. Are we just gonna go? What's the over under in that one? 48.
And a half.
48 and a half. Carolina, Atlanta is what? 48 and a half too? Almost positive.
Why don't you use your fucking brain? Why don't you use that fucking laptop you have in front of your face?
Well, I thought you
It's
had it in
47
front
and
of
a
you,
half.
that's why.
47
47 and a half. I was close. Well, I'm gonna go Carolina, Atlanta.
You just want
Riverboat Ron,
You just
right?
want to be let down again.
Yeah,
You like being
They
heartbroken.
just fired their head coach. They're going to
It's
score
your-
a lot of
I'm
points.
going down with the ship.
This is your kink. Choosing Matt Ryan and Julio to do good things.
I'm going down. I'm going down with the ship.
Respect that. So am I.
If I
Welcome to
fucking
the Falcons brotherhood.
they've fucked me all year, so I'm gonna get fucked with them. But I think it's gonna be a good game. I think they finally connect for 2 touchdowns. That's it.
Who?
Julio and Matt Ryan.
I don't even think Julio. What's
That's
the
the
point of
orgy.
pushing
It's
him?
not even an orgy. That's just two people
That's
having
it.
sex.
I just wanted to say that I'm big.
We're
believer.
just gonna watch
No,
Matt
no,
Ryan
no,
and
no,
Julio
no.
have sex.
I mean, think about it. I don't. Atlanta's defense is not good.
Snacks, I think you're looking at this the wrong way from an orgy perspective. This might be a high scoring game, but who the fuck can you start in this game?
Well, Austin Hooper's should be back.
Calvin Ridley,
They
big
said-
game,
they
right?
said
I think Hooper and Julio are both stretches to play this week.
Hooper,
Well,
not
from
worried
what
about.
from what I
It's
read
Calvin
today,
Ridley this week.
from what I read,
Shadowed by James Bradbury. You can't play anyone in the Falcons backfield. The only one on Carolina you feel good about playing is
I'll play
McCaffrey
Devontae.
and DJ Moore.
I'll play Devontae. Carolina's fucking rush D did not look too good, did they?
Yeah, they look horrible.
They let Geis and Adrian Peterson run all
Devonta
over
Freeman is
him.
equally as bad as Carolina's run defense is bad.
I don't disagree there, but
Russell
I
Gage,
could
though.
expect a few chunk plays and a
Russell
touchdown.
Gage, how about him?
He looks good.
If Julio is out, I'll play.
I play Russell
Gage.
Gage.
I might have to because I have Julio in the Go Fade Me playoffs.
I don't think
it's.
it's that crazy. I really don't think it's that crazy. I don't.
I just don't think there's a lot of players to play.
I'm starting
You're not
DJ
starting
Moore.
Kyle
Yeah,
Allen.
of course. That's
DJ
it.
Moore. Like,
Moore and C-Mac. That's the only guys on.
I'll start Kyle Allen super flex. Why not?
He fucking sucks.
I don't disagree.
Falcons pass is locked down.
All right, Andy Dalton or Kyle Allen?
Kyle Allen.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm starting Kyle Allen.
You're gonna
Bro,
play
Andy Dalton's on my roster. I got picked him up for a reason. He's a stud.
Andy Dalton
He's
on
playing
the
for
road
his
in Cleveland.
future.
40-point over under Andy Dalton on the road. Like,
Andy Dalton's going to have 24 himself.
Okay, so how does it nobody start?
have you said a single thing that you believe yet to this show?
I believe a lot of the stuff I say.
They call that all. What you say?
Both quarterbacks are starts.
Who's fucking Orgy?
Superflex, 2 QB.
Whatever.
Both quarterbacks are starts. Tell me I'm
This
wrong.
fucking guy still talking?
I don't feel good about Kyle Allen.
I didn't say I feel good about him.
It's your orgy. You should feel good about everyone fucking. This ain't the fucking Redskins Packers. We want to feel good. This is sex. This ain't fucking first time having sex virgins.
All right. I'm gonna put out a guarantee.
Hey,
I'm gonna put out a guarantee.
speaking of,
I'm gonna put out a
I had a
guarantee.
good night with the Black Queen.
I'm gonna put out a
You know what I'm
guarantee.
talking about? Yeah, it was good. It was good. You're Black Queen.
I'm gonna put out a guarantee. No, I forgot. The Black Queen.
Something about Kyle. Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's my Black Queen. Great fucking
There's
night.
gonna be a lot of points. Start everybody.
It's ridiculous.
All right,
Greg Olson?
Sick.
He's dead.
Then you're not starting.
He's
Curtis
dead.
Samuel?
He's dead.
You ain't
I would
starting.
start Curtis Samuel.
No, you wouldn't. You
should.
Listen,
you wouldn't.
it's very
Get a touchdown.
dependent. It's very dependent.
On how fucking bad.
No,
how far out of the
if you're in a
are.
12-team league,
I'm
if
not
you
starting Curtis Samuel. Guy fucking stinks. And
You might
Curtis-
have to.
No, he's
Depends.
actually fine, but Kyle Allen is the reason.
Okay, but I'm starting Samuel and I'm starting Moore. I'm starting McCaffrey. I'm starting Allen, Superflex or 2 QB. Roster dependent, free agent dependent. I think they could put up points. I think he could throw 3 touchdowns, 2 to C-Mac, 1 to Moore, and 80 yards and 7 catches to Samuel. I could see Matt Ryan throwing a touchdown to Julio if he plays.
Get a load of this
Still
fucking
talking
guy.
about the same game?
Get
I
over
am
this gambit over
trying.
here.
I
This-
am trying to go down
know
with
what you
the
are right
ship.
now? You know what you are right now?
I'm trying to go down with the sinking ship that I built, and you guys won't let me.
They're not a ship anymore. They're a fucking submarine at this
Right?
point. That's how
So
far down they are.
why won't you just let me die with them?
Because you're a farce. You're a fucking farce.
I don't think I'm a farce.
You're a huge farce if you're picking the Falcons. Okay, I'm done with
Well,
the
let's
orgy.
let's see, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm orgied out.
Let's talk Patreon.
I'm so orgy out. We should have picked something else to do that.
We
besides
should have.
that.
I was gonna say
That was bad.
That's your fault. You,
No, it's not. You
It
literally
was
said
your fault.
no. Oh, you know what's funny? You know what? Now I'm fucking angry. I knew I'd be angry. And would you say I could orgy?
yeah, I did. It was a good orgy for
Yeah.
me.
No, he won't shut the fuck up. Okay. No, he's quiet now.
Sorry. I mean, come on.
Let's move over to Patreon questions. If you want to have any of your questions answered on Patreon, you can do that at patreon.com/BDGE.
You fucked
Georgie, I thought I told you not to fucking ask any more questions. What's better, having a bye week in fantasy football or sex with Zendaya? For snacks, swap out Zendaya with Meadow Soprano. I would give up fantasy football to have sex with Zendaya one time, and I would bust in 3 seconds. I would have that as part of the deal, me having to bust in 3 seconds. That's it. That's my life over. You can kill me afterwards.
Interesting.
It's almost creepy.
Almost.
I don't. Okay, Meadow Soprano. You're giving the same exact answer.
Wait, Meadow when? Like now or Meadow season 5?
Peak Meadow.
It's got to be peak. Yeah. Now it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not Jamie Lynn Sigler. It's
You having a
Meadow
bye
Soprano.
week in fantasy? Or
Yeah,
you- or you-
I'm not gonna answer. They know the answer.
No, they don't.
They know the answer.
They don't know the answer.
know the answer.
If I don't know the answer, they don't know the answer.
Listen,
You're a farce.
All right, my answer is I don't give a fuck
Farce.
about the bye.
Let's,
I agree. The bye's just not. The bye's not. worth the
Are we
squeeze.
kidding?
this is also, this one's probably going to be.
Justin Lancey, gold or silver tequila for the perfect mark. Also, what is your favorite brand of tequila? Okay, well, first of all, we
Avion.
don't do dark. We don't do gold. The gold tequila in the marks.
Silver.
Always silver. I like Avion. Right now, I'm on Don Julio.
Avion strictly
no
for
Casamigos
You
anymore?
know why I pick Avion?
I like Casamigos still, but I like Don Julio.
You know why I pick Avion?
of course, for Entourage.
Yeah.
I mean, we always pay respect to the
Tequila
gods.
Avion.
Yeah. Yeah. So right now, I like Don Julio, but always silver. Grant Hill, who bets on
Wait. Is this Grant Hill, the old basketball player?
basketball?
Yes, definitely.
Do you see the profile picture? It looks just like him. Who bets on sports the most? Nick, Snacks, or Animal? Who is the best?
Animal.
Me for both.
You
Both of us.
you bet the most.
You're the only one that bets on him.
But I'm the best.
We literally have a record of who's better on bagels and locks. It's
Literally.
him.
I mean, that's not our betting record, though.
But I would also be better than both of you. So
I don't know about that.
probably not. I'd probably be 0-42.
I'm fucking
right now.
really good.
Listen, I had some good peak days.
I'm killing it right
So who
now.
bets the most? It's you.
Yeah.
I can't bet because I'm in New York. Snacks can't bet because he will turn into a degenerate if his girlfriend
He'll be
lets him
living
bet.
on the streets in New
Yeah,
York.
so physically, both of us can't bet, so he wins that by default. Snacks has
I'm
a
the
record
best.
on bagels and lox. Codeine. You're on a date. Go to location. See,
Italian.
The date. It depends.
Pizza place.
It depends which date you're on. If this is a first date, you take. I always go chill spot first date. You got to have somewhere where the music's not too loud that you guys can talk. I think the first date's got to be a good, solid 2-hour conversation at least.
Well, you got to get to know.
Exactly.
The woman.
So first date. I think once you get past the first date, second date is big. It's where you can start getting creative. You don't go like, Cody, this is actually personal to you, I think. I think you told me you took a girl out to the movies on a first date. That's a bad first date. Because you need to be able to talk to her.
Yeah, there's nothing to do with the movies other than watch the movie.
So what you do with the second
Yeah,
date,
but Cody's handsome. Sorry,
you could start, no, you're good. You could start getting more creative with the second date. What I suggest you do, you listen really hard on the first date, and then you intertwine something they said in the first date to the second date. If they mention a place that they love or that they haven't been or something they want to do, that's where you take them for the second date because they think that shit is romantic. Just listening to them gets them going. So I say second date is where you can start getting creative with the dates, but use that from a first date perspective. You know what I'm saying?
That's good
And
stuff.
if they mention nothing,
They mention nothing.
then you probably don't take them out for a second
You
date.
don't want to go on the second date.
Yeah, you just bang them and never talk to them again.
Third date is where you can bring them back to the crib. Yeah. After that.
Yeah, be a gentleman.
Bailey, are you guys doing XFL leagues? Hey, this is
The AAF worked real good.
I feel like we're definitely.
well, no, this is relevant because we were talking about buying tickets. to
We'll
open
be.
week.
I
do.
think
We're
we'll be
Guardians
fans.
fans. We're
We'll be
Guardians
fans,
fans.
and we'll maybe make some content, maybe the vlogs.
We'll do some vlogs. I think we're gonna get tickets to the New York Guardians opening day game, MetLife. What is it, February 18th? I just made that up. I think.
It's definitely February
We're going to
something.
be cold.
It's like February 16th or 18th, whatever
Really
that
cold,
Sunday is. New York Guardians, MetLife, be there, first game. What's the coolest bar that you have been to that you can remember and recommend in your area?
Emerson Hotel.
Yeah, baby, the
Enough of
Gotel.
That's tough.
That's tough. I absolutely love this bar named The Woods in Brooklyn. It's by my house in Williamsburg. I think most of the cooler bars, if you've been to other cities, I'll be honest with you, New York doesn't have that many cool bars because a lot of other cities like San Diego, like Austin, I'm sure New Orleans has them too. They use their environment like to their advantage. Like they have all outdoor bars and they have a bunch of like games and stuff.
Like
Also,
balconies and stuff.
Well, in New York City, the rooftop ones are
The rooftop bars
gorgeous,
are very
but
cool, yeah.
You better bring a wad of cash.
yeah, there's a lot of cool places in San Diego. One of my favorite places.
It depends on like what kind of scene you like.
El Prez. Yeah. What's the coolest bar overall? In
There's
Austin,
there's one I went to a few weeks ago, Off the Wagon.
I've been to Off the Wagon. Yeah.
It's got the artichoke pizza right across the street.
Yeah. Off the Wagon's good. There's another place in Chelsea.
Off the Wagon was really nice.
It's a fucking awesome
Had a
place
lot
in
of fun.
Chelsea.
A lot of TVs. Went for college football. A lot of TVs. Good music.
Yeah, I mean, down
Fucking
here, I
pussy.
think like the coolest bars are always ones that have like some weird fucking quirk to it. You know, like they have something that's not to sound cliche and say like Instagram worthy, but if they have something weird to it, that's always like memorable. I like Magic Hour Rooftop in New York as well. They have like this little
Is that the one we went to last year?
2 years ago. Yeah. Like
For
not this previous summer, but the one
Right,
before
right,
that. I
right.
think
Yeah,
that's
that
a really
was
cool
cool. That was
spot.
cool.
They have like that spinning thing and like the mini golf course.
Yeah,
and
mini
shit.
golf, right. That
Yeah,
was
that's cool. So I like a few spots in New York, but most of the places that I really like are probably in Austin or San Diego.
Most of the places I like are in Jersey.
Exactly. Emerson Hotel or die. Justin Melhado, you've mentioned Barstool as kind of a blueprint outline for big dogs in a way. Ever think of combining Barstool model with FanDuel DraftKings, aka content plus contests, an all-in-one platform? Also, just a suggestion for Nick, Margs, one swig. Everyone knows the rules. All right, Snacksy. I've had a lot of people pushing me to start a Marg Instagram account. I don't know if I want to do that right now. It's very hard to grow organically on Instagram, and I don't know if I have like
Commitment to do it every single
Testicular
fucking-
fortitude.
maybe during the summer. That's when the Marg is.
It could
is
be
at peak.
something with
So do you know the
Yeah.
model he's referring to with Barcelona, FD and DK? Because I'm not exactly sure what he means exactly by that. I don't consume enough Barstool to know.
I think it just means how like we've mentioned like your like business like the Barstool like blueprint like
Well, he's
how they
talking about
built the
everything
business.
combining the model like they do. Content
FanDuel.
Because they don't have
DraftKings.
anything like FanDuel DraftKings content really. They don't really have stuff like that.
Well, because they're in
they
New
don't
York.
really have fancy content.
They don't have fantasy.
I think it's what he's
I
like
think
saying.
I think he's referring to something different. I think he's referring to something specific. But to a bigger point, I just watched on Barstool Gold, which is like their premium content. They released this series, which is like basically a documentary series of how Barstool was built. and it's fucking awesome.
It really is awesome.
They've documented everything since when Prez started it, when he was like younger,
And, like,
all the way through basically.
Like the key integral parts, or like
So fucking
some
cool.
random funny parts. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's something that I've always wanted to do, and it's not something that I've like tried to copy from them, but it's something that we want to do. And on that point, I talked about with these two earlier. We're going to bring on 2 interns this summer. One of them is basically going to be like a full-time. He's just going to be my right-hand man, but he's going to be like our filmographer. Basically, he's going to film everything and document everything behind the scenes that goes on at the headquarters and whatnot. So that will kind of drift into that kind of space. So there will be a lot more on that announcement later on. In terms of combining with FanDuel or DraftKings, I don't
Contest
really know.
meaning like I guess Barstool does do those contests, but they have like their own app. Like
Maybe they mean like more integrated content, like with the audience. Like we'll do like a DraftKings contest, like a pool where it's like us, and then like they'll be able to join us.
yeah.
That would be cool. I would
That would
like
be
to do
cool.
more things like that where we can
More
even if it's like
interactive
March
kind of
Madness. We did the
stuff.
March Madness bracket last year.
We did, yeah.
We gave away
do that
I almost
again.
won that fucking
a
thing.
sweatshirt. Yeah,
do
so
that
we'll do that
again.
again. But yeah, maybe next summer we'll get more involved with like having the audience involved doing contests with us like on a weekly basis. That'd be a lot of fun. ZM, who's the best at grilling? What is your choice meal for grilling? Definitely not me. I
me.
couldn't grill a meal if you asked me to.
It's me, and it's probably just a nice top sirloin steak. Just pop it right on the grill.
Snacks, you a griller?
Yeah,
Yeah, he can
Yeah,
grill, but
I can grill.
it's not on my level.
Is that factual, or would you
Yeah.
dispute that?
I've never seen him grill.
I mean, I grill all the time. Always
Okay,
grill.
again, I've never seen it, so
Always
I can't.
grilling.
I can't.
When we get
dispute
the
it.
studio, I'm going to make sure that we have a rooftop wherever we are, and
I'll grill.
You're going to teach. No, you're going to teach me how to grill.
I'll teach you how to grill.
I'm going to become better than you.
Well,
Fine.
just wait till we bring the pizza.
all about- it's all-
wait till we
it's
bring the
inside.
next pizza
You can't,
contest
like,
to my house.
I got it inside me. It's waiting to
Instinct.
burst
Just wait.
out.
That's fine.
When are we doing that pizza contest? By the way, I really want to do it at my house so I could obliterate you.
I got flour coming in the mail.
I'm gonna.
I actually believe him too.
Oh no, he does. He
You're
showed me the
serious.
order.
Love that. Georgie. Oh my God, are you done? Animal's the new king of BNL. Not a question, just a statement. Love that.
That's true.
Trevor Ross, Bagels and Locks, Unreal Show. Are there any sports betting channels or websites that you guys follow that you would recommend that helps you make picks for NFL, college, basketball, etc., basically any sport? Or is Bagels and Locks all I need for sports gambling?
Bagels and locks is all you need.
You answered your own question there. Bagels and locks. That's
Do you
it.
guys actually consume any gambling content?
I love. We're gonna go back to Barstool. I enjoy their.
Yeah,
their gambling
I
shows.
like the sports advisors, but I usually watch it
But
after.
they're also I'm sorry. They also feel more like a. They almost like goof around with it.
yeah, exactly.
They're like a Bagels and Locks in a
yeah,
sense.
yeah, exactly. I like.
For real? No. I don't.
Yeah, I don't have any like serious.
The way I look
I
at
just
it,
like watch.
I feel like every handicapper sucks. So like
They
for
do.
me to take their
Yeah.
advice, I would be pissed at myself because I
The
just rather take
handicappers
my
that are
advice.
great.
I just
you
try to
don't know
watch
about.
like the
Or you have
teams
to
that I
pay
know
for
I'm
it.
going to be
Right.
betting on and watch their last game, see how they were playing, and that's really it.
Yeah.
There's really
Oh,
not-
there is one guy, Warren Sharp. I
Yeah.
would follow Warren Sharp on Twitter. He has
But you gotta
premium
pay for him.
packages.
yeah, you could buy his package for like $900 for the whole
Warren
season.
Sharp, that dude is legit.
Yeah.
That guy is a fucking beast.
He's got
He
a
actually
model and everything,
Yeah,
computer.
he consults for NFL teams. There's a
Yeah.
lot of like GMs and shit that reach out to him.
He's a pussy.
So he is a beast. Of course, Snacks.
Oh,
Take
by
this
the way, Bagels and Locks. We're not done after football.
Yeah, well, we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do.
We
He
got
wants
we got
to-
we got stuff that
We're
is going to
gonna-
continuize this.
We're gonna figure something out. There's gonna be more
Continuize
content.
this.
Damn right. If we're going to make up words today, better fucking believe I'm making one up.
For the last couple of weeks, the regular season. Oh yeah, so this episode this Sunday, we're gonna be doing 6 picks each.
Yes, 6 picks,
Huge.
5
Huge implications.
5 regular picks, and 1 big lock.
Yeah. So, and that's also because I'm just so hot right now, so people want the picks,
Do
and
you-
then
do
it
you-
also
you-
gives me a chance to catch snacks.
Wait,
And
you have a winning record now.
no, I don't.
I know you don't.
Son of a bitch. Last question here. What we got?
Played. Did we get it last
We've all been sleeping on animals since week 1, and rightfully so.
This is ridiculous.
But
Is
the
this even on
man
here, or are you making this
just
up? No,
knows
it's
how
on
to
here.
win when it counts. I feel like I got to root for him to win this league out of respect now.
Mika.
Freak athlete.
All right, see.
I
Here's
love
my
that. That's a
problem. Here's my
comment right
problem.
there.
And he didn't have like Twitter or anything before we started this. He now knows how to make burner accounts for everything. On YouTube, he's got 2. I sniffed him out already. I know he does. And he's got 2 Twitter burners too. So you signed up.
This is the
You
FTP
signed up and paid
fucking
more for Patreon
fair.
just to make
Go
another
baby.
burner account.
I have no burners.
I have no burner. You're a farce.
I have no
You're
burners.
a fucking farce. Finish him.
I'm really fucking annoyed.
I'm fucking annoyed because both of you guys are farces, and this episode's done. Thank you.
This episode was a
Lord.
farce.
This This episode was actually.
I cannot wait till next week.
Probably
honestly,
the only
I think
proper,
we're all waiting.
I think we're just on
Yeah,
edge.
that's
We're
the
all
problem.
waiting for
We're
next
waiting
week.
for like the loose
Honestly,
ends
just-
to tie up.
Yes.
Just want to know
This
if I'm
was-
going to be in the playoffs or not.
I will say right now, this was a tough one to get through. Thank you for getting through it.
This was a bad episode.
This was a
guys.
bad
We-
episode. At least we're
can't
honest.
we do this once a week. We can't be bringing this kind of energy to y'all because you guys come back week in and week out, and this was a shitty episode.
No, it was bad. And
I'm
that's
gonna put
us.
it on Animal.
So just fucking. Oh yeah,
Put it on
you were
Animal.
terrible.
I don't even mean the energy within the episode. I just mean you didn't be like. I
You were
don't.
contradicting yourself every time.
I don't even mean the content. I just be better as a person. Like throughout the week, I need more pump up.
Well, you know what? What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna guarantee it. Next week,
Don't say all the time. We can't. We've had some good ones.
We've had some good ones. Top 12 episode ever.
It's going to be good depending on who's in the
We've had a
what's
lot
in
of good
the
episodes.
playoffs.
I'm trying to give us some fucking,
You know what we need? Let's do a herd next week. Let's
We
do
need
a
a
fucking
Yo, I
herd.
have a herd. I have a herd idea.
Okay.
I have a herd idea.
What is
List
it?
some herd
Give us
ideas
this
down
It's
below.
See,
it's,
this is not what we need.
things that
you have honestly. You know what? This is your worst episode of all time.
It's things things in football in a game from a game that annoy you at the time.
I mean,
I list you as fucking all four of my picks.
I think I know
I-
where he's going,
you know
and
what I
I
mean?
think
Like-
I like the
Like
idea.
things in like that can like in a football game that happened that piss you off. Like you said something the other day in the chat.
A phantom holding call.
Like when the quarterback makes all these audibles,
When
takes
he
forever, and
goes
then the
nuts.
play.
Yeah. None of you guys didn't fucking respond to that. I was pissed. How's
Oh,
that not
when he
pissed
does
about
all
it?
the audibles
When
and
you
they go
said
for
it, I wrote it
nothing.
down as a herd
Well, he
idea.
he takes like 13 fucking seconds to be like, oh, everyone goes like nuts, and then he runs it for 2-yard fucking loss. It
Yeah.
always happens. I get
Or he
fucking
throws
blown.
like,
that's
or he throws
annoying.
an out
Actually,
pass
I don't
to
hate
a tight
that.
end.
I don't
for-
hate that.
I
No,
got a
it's
couple
good.
of those
Can
ideas.
you spit it out?
It's tough this week.
Yeah,
It's tough.
Animal, listen, this episode's over. Don't ever bring this type of energy back on the show. You're a farce. Snacks are even bigger farce. This episode is a farce, but if you enjoyed the farceness of it, hit that thumbs up button. Sign up for Patreon, patreon.com/BDGE. I love you. I hate you. Goodbye.